Yes.
So first of all, well, let's talk about the energy economy. So why do we want to build and or join a DeFi economy? This is the big question. And when we look at all the coin options that are out there, you have your Bitcoin, all the different projects out there. But what we're seeing is that all the current crypto projects are becoming more and more centralized. And the whole vision of Satoshi Nakamoto when he created Bitcoin was to do one thing, right? Eliminate the middleman, be decentralized. That's the whole basic philosophy behind Bitcoin. And it's in a sense is to create peer-to-peer, person-to-person transactions where you don't have to have that middleman, and you don't have to, and you have more efficiencies, and both users and the efficiencies of payments are all done with this new technology. And that's the reason, and that's really what NRGY is has built. So the advantage of building decentralized dApps are typically when you build a software program service, you have to have a centralized server. You have to have a tech team on 24/7. You also are on centralized distribution networks like Apple Store, Google Play Store, that take a huge piece of the revenue. And so the costs to operate and the critical points of failure are built into these apps. There literally has to be a full-time staff, and it gets really expensive and really difficult to put out applications like that. Also, in terms of building the application, all of us have logged in and used CAPTCHA. There's a reason for that, because there's what's called denial of service attacks. So you have to provide mechanisms where people can recover passwords, where people can where abuse of people hitting the application has to be handled. All of these, with the infrastructure we built, is handled in the way that we built our dApps. We don't have any of those issues. So now anyone can build a business. NRGY is like an app store, but for DeFi. They receive infrastructure of instant payments, smart contracts, and a network of distribution through our global marketers. And they get all of these things. So NRGY is the currency that fuels this economy with fast liquid payments to community members. Our supply is always proportional to the amount of capital that goes into the system. In recent weeks, yield has been less, but means less coins are being produced. When someone stakes, it creates a new supply that's rewarded automatically to anyone that's in the market making staking contract. That can increase dramatically on demand, where yields could be, pretty much up to the maximum available. I think right now it's probably up to 50% availability in terms of yield that's stored up in the contract, or it can be as low as however many people stake in a given week, right? When someone unstakes, there's a burn of 7.5% for the unstaking, and that burn reduces the supply of energy. Right now, NRGY has about 104,000 coins in circulation, and around over 20,000 coins, closer to 30,000 coins, have already been burnt, just in terms of the turnover of your short-term speculators coming in, staking, and selling, right? Now, NRGY is DeFi. It's not a company. It's designed to be the most decentralized, the most fair financial system ever created. It's fair to existing owners and holders and to new purchasers. For example, if you stake today before approximately 9 or 10 o'clock p.m. tonight, you receive the rewards that were generated over the last 3 weeks as an instant payment to you, a reward to you that's in your staking contract. So it's inherently very, very fair. The smart contracts are not owned and aren't controlled by a group, unlike actually even in DeFi coins. If you buy enough of those coins, you can change the contracts. It's called governance, and that's not the case with NRGY. You're always in control of your money. You can buy, sell, stake, unstake, whatever you want. And there's always liquidity there because there's never been a developer share of energy itself. There's never been a pre-mine of coins that are sitting there waiting to be sold. And there's never, and so from the beginning, everyone has put capital in the system to provide the liquidity for energy. So what we're doing is we're also creating a new technology on top of the fair financial system where businesses can now distribute automatic reward payments to customers, payments to marketers, and share ownership of property, especially intellectual property, among a large number of persons. And that's what we're going to show you, with the new Star Stake DApp. So with energy stake to own technology, payments go to business creators, current staking customers. 20% of DApp revenue are sent as a reward to energy holders inside the market making staking contract. So on top of receiving minting or mining rewards, you're also going to receive DApp revenue is going to go into that contract, and that's going to provide tremendous upside in value for people that can own energy and deposit it. And those, we have 3 dApps developed right now. We've got Genie Signal, which is a robo platform for stock market trading. And we have Star Stake now for the music business. And we also have Energy Bridge, which provides a link between both Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain, and the ability for people soon to trade peer-to-peer with each other using our technology. So in coming months to years, we expect hundreds of new businesses to be developed, okay? Both, I'm active in building businesses. We have lots of other people active in building businesses, and we're all working together to share infrastructure, to share technology, to build the economy, right? So it's going to be super important here in the future. Everyone's going to want to be part of this new, fast-growing, technology-driven economy, because let's face it, our current economy has has a lot of unfairness built into it, a lot of inequality, and a lot of friction points. It's one of the reasons why it's so important to create a new economy rather than trying to integrate cryptocurrency into the existing one. There's just too many barriers. There's too many things happening that make it really difficult. And the whole trend has been for cryptocurrency to become more and more centralized. And the real benefit, the real advantage is free markets and decentralization. And that's the key point that Energy is bringing forward. So I'm going to end that presentation. I just wanted to provide that to you guys as just kind of refresher. These are big concepts. We're talking about major concepts. I would imagine when Amazon first started, people just looked at it like selling books, right? They didn't see, well, this could be the marketplace, a way that people transact in the future. At the time, people were afraid to put their credit cards in. I remember. And now today, transacting on the internet is it's the largest part of our entire economy. And obviously, people that saw that opportunity and could understand where that was going, those are the ones that I'm gonna have to restart my share screen. Hold on. Okay, we're back again. Those are the people that really benefited long term. I mean, there was plenty of times in the beginning of many technology companies where there was short-term speculation, there was pullbacks, and then ultimately the projects themselves, right, produced tremendous wealth and advancement and benefited the lives of millions of people. And I believe that energy will benefit the lives of millions of people as well, because we're going to change the way business operates, right? That's what we're doing. We're changing with technology the basic structure of business, and we're doing it now today. And I think all of us that we're going to talk about the music business, we're going to talk about the other platforms and stuff, but I wanted to give everyone a bigger overall picture of where the economy is going. People are going to want to participate in decentralized, free financial systems NRGY being the first to see this vision and to build it, right? So I'm going to go ahead now. I'm going to show you, this is just a quick little infographic. I'm going to talk a little bit about stake to own, how it works, give you a little bit better idea of how things happen. So as you can see here, we have this new staking owner. And this new staking owner comes in and stakes in a pool. Some of the proceeds that he stakes with through smart contracts are automatically paid to a business, a developer, a creator.
Fuck, did that even go through?
Hello? Okay. A business, a developer, a creator, and the other portion goes to staking rewards to customers, promoters, and then it creates a new larger staking pool, right? That goes ahead and becomes a larger group. And then when the next owner comes in, the same process happens over and over again. Now, this is not limited only to digital businesses. It could be limited to any intellectual property that a business has, where they want to reward their customers, where they want to have automatic incentives to marketers and promoters and people that build, and business builders, right? And offer a new revenue stream to both businesses, artists, and really anyone like we call a creator or developer of a product. And so that is a quick little infographic. Now we'll transition here and we'll go into looking at one of the most exciting projects that that I've seen in a long time. And one of the reasons it's so exciting is that the music business in particular is, once again, there's a huge middleman built in. It's both the platforms, it's both the way the industry works, and unfortunately, it squeezes the revenues out of the artists, right? The artists that are making the music, and it provides, and it's also difficult for, it doesn't incentivize the users with rewards. So what we've done is we've created Star Stake, and what we've done is we've taken staking technology and an NFT, and we call this Infinity NFT, INFT. So now we're not just having an NFT that can only be bought or sold at one time with one person to another person, but we're opening it up so that anyone can now participate and own a piece of an NFT. It does a couple things for the artist. First, it creates an automatic reward program for their fans. Every time they come in and they want to own their favorite artists, guess what? There's a reward program built in for all the current stakers. They're getting rewarded in NRGY. There's also a built-in benefit to the artists themselves. Now they have a new revenue stream coming in. Every time someone comes and owns their song, they get an instant payment directly to their wallets. And so those payments will happen on a 3-day cycle. Every 3 days, the payments will be made. It could be within an hour or two if you're at the end of the 3-day cycle for the rewards, or it could be instantaneous. Now, the promoters also get they will get an instant payment as soon as someone stakes. So promoters now, music promoters, can now get instant payments when someone stakes their favorite artist. And so I'm going to just show you a little bit here, the process that we've built. Next week, we will be finishing up this process, streamlining it, and we should have we should be staking music for sure this next week, but I'll show you the functionality that we have, the business process that we've developed, and a lot of that's come from people in the music industry have given us a lot of input on what's needed to create an effective way for to not only provide the opportunity for fans to own music, which they all do. I've been talking to people, I've had meetings. The interest level is sky high. There's just, the moment you show this to someone in the music industry, this is the solution they've been looking for, both from the producers and the people in the industry that work with artists, to the end artists themselves. It's unlimited audience. Right now, every artist out there has an audience of users. When you start combining those audiences by providing these services, watch out. We're going to have just a tremendous, tremendous exposure, a tremendous, and that's where the big value of this business comes in. So to start with, when someone, and right now StarStake is on, it's live, right? You can go to starstake.on.fleet. And I'm going to show you right here when you first come to the site. Let's just start off at the beginning. You have to have a Binance Smart Chain wallet, which is your MetaMask wallet. Okay, if you need assistance or help in setting up your MetaMask for Binance Chain, we will be providing an instant click that will automatically configure your MetaMask wallet and swap you over with your permission to Binance Chain. Because the reason we chose Binance Chain for StarStake is really simple. People can stake music for 50 cents. If it was on the Ethereum side, it would cost 10 or 20 bucks, or maybe more sometimes. So this allows people to instantly stake. They can stake to own music with 10 bucks, $20, $30. There's no minimum, or much more. And so you connect your wallet, as we're familiar with, and then as soon as you connect your wallet, you will see different artists. We will definitely be having a search engine. We'll be working on the front end of the product, obviously, but at the same time, they will be able to list and get listed. I'm going to show you the listing process. Unlike most of the other services out there that try to charge artists for NFTs, our focus is getting the very, very best quality product that we want to stake to own out there. And so we do the whole thing for the artists, and I'm going to show you the process of that here in a moment. Let's go to that next. So the way this works, when they first join, and we go to the home page. Sorry, that's not the right page. Hold on. We click on NFT request, right? So the artist is we're going to basically type in the information on the artist, right? The name of their song, the genre. They'll put in their city, right? They'll put in their country, and then they'll put in the link to their music. Right now, I'm going to jump ahead here a second and copy this link over. For you guys, but we're going to go ahead and put the link in here to the song, and then we're going to put my wallet address here in here. And this is for the artist. What they're doing is they're saying, "Hey, I've got a song. I want to, get it on to StarStake." Now, we won't accept every single person. We're going to have people with experience in the music industry processing artists, bring in. We'll have many, so it will be decentralized. We give them a special login where they can work with artists. I'm going to show you that process here. Once they accept the terms and condition, we save it, and what will happen is it will send out an email to the record producer, and it will basically, you'll see it'll pop up on my screen here in a second. I just got an email for a request from an artist to be part of StarStake, okay? And that's now in place. Once that's in place, we go to the second phase, which is a interactive platform that's going to allow the record or music person. See, we just got my new mail just came in, and the music person now will direct them here, and they will then upload their song. So we just go here. This is my daughter. We go ahead and we do an upload. We upload the music, and now a couple things happen in this process. First, the song and the artist is authenticated. We need to make certain that the record producer, the person that's operating this, is going to authenticate using tools to make sure this is an original work, that this is not a copy of something that's already out there. and that this, to the best of our knowledge. And then, of course, the artist will then sign in part of their contract, they will agree to attest to this fact as well. Once it's uploaded, the producer, the record producer, can leave comments. There's also a public link, so we can distribute these links out to the community. Everyone can listen to the music and kind of weigh in. Yeah, this is the song. This song, you know, needs to be listed on Star Stake. And comments can be added, and also comments between the producer can be added, like change the you know, the bit rate of the song, of the WAV file, different technical information to get the product ready to be minted as an NFT. And once that process is complete, at the discretion of the record producer, they can go to the next phase, which is actually minting the NFT for you know, to create the NFT. And so what we've done is we've created a mint function for administrators. Okay. And that meant now and part of that process is the licensing contract for the song is built in, the hash of the song is built in.
Hold on.
The NFT, and the entire NFT then is created, and the contract for it is publicly viewable for everyone to see. And so this minting process, we simply put the name of the band, the artist's email, the song name, genre, city, Orlando, country, US. We put the link to the song. That's my address. And then we put the actual link to the final song, which in this case, and you can listen to the, obviously people can listen to the song, you know, on the platform. One second. Put the link to the song, and once they click on this, what will happen is it will now mint the NFT, which basically, and then the NFT then is stored into a vault. And the vault, and I'll show you how this works, take a few moments. And then once the NFT is minted, it's then stored into a vault. And that vault is then linked. See, token added, transaction confirmed. Now, the next step, once the product is ready, now it's ready to be staked. And so we go back to the original homepage. Right now, it hasn't been populated, but it will automatically populate onto the front page of music artists. You'll be able to click on the music artist, okay? And what you have here is, on top of the fact there'll be a picture of a download for the song, information on the artist will be included in this. They're doing the integration for that this week. And then in addition, now what's happened, I now am a Star Stake builder. So anybody that comes in through my link, right? Anybody who comes in, guess what? I get a 10% promoter commission on every stake that comes through my link. So that's with every single fan out there, every promoter, anyone that comes in through their Star Stake link, they earn 10%. And so I'm going to go ahead and just stake in this particular song. I just hit stake, and then it pops up the MetaMask. I hit confirm, and keep in mind the costs of this are very, very low. It's a beautiful part about it. I mean, we're using 0.004 Binance. I mean, it's very, very cheap. Hit confirm, and what will happen now is the total staked amount in this particular coin will go up, and now it's at 13 NRGY. We will be showing the US dollar value of that, of course, And now there's 13 times 200, there's 2,600 approximately dollars in the staking pool. When this happens, 25% of the amount staked goes to the artists. 33% is then added as a fan reward. So everybody that's part of this staking for this particular song now gets rewarded, which is really, really exciting. So now fans are being rewarded just for owning the song. Second thing that happens is that the promoter, like I said, the person that invited you, which is right now OXD56Me, which is me, guess what? I get an instant payment in my MetaMask wallet every time somebody stakes. So that's really, really super exciting. The second part that happens, and the most important part for energy holders, is of the DApp revenue, 20% of that is going to go to revenue for the market making staking contract. So this is going to be a huge revenue producer for energy. It's going to be huge exposure. And then, so the breakdowns, once again, is 25% goes to the artists for their stake, right? That's now a new revenue stream for the artists. They don't have to wait to sell an NFT. The NFT is never copied. They basically start getting a revenue stream right away every time someone stakes their song, so they can produce more music. The stakers get ownership in future licensing revenue of the song. We will have a licensing platform built internally on the platform as well that will provide, for example, today, one of the biggest demands for music is just simply when people make videos, they're looking for music. And so we will have instant licensing revenue available for video producers. We also will be having licensing contracts available for the bigger money, of course, which is all the licensing possibility. 1/3 of the future licensing revenue will be paid by smart contract to the stakers in the song. So over the long term, if you pick the right song and it's a hit, fantastic. There also will be global rewards that will be paid out to all of the stakers. So if you happen to stake a song and it doesn't happen to be the big hit, you're still going to get rewards. And so it's a reward program for music lovers, right? Now your fans, from the artist perspective, they're not just a fan, they're an owner, you know. They're going to share it with other people, of course, because they're incentivized to do that. So I think we're going to launch some pretty huge stars. We also have some pretty big stars that are interested in being one of the very first, and we're going to do a promotional kickoff. We're kind of in alpha launch right now, this next week or two. After that, we're going to plan a big event, and hopefully we're going to be able to line up some pretty big names that will be part of this new DeFi opportunity in music. Okay, Joel? I think Joel's talking. Okay, so this is an innovation, and it offers tremendous opportunity for us. Really, really excited about it. Before I go on to anything else, if you want to go in the chat, and while we're talking about this product, if you have any questions, you can quickly type them in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and try to answer any questions anyone has. Next week, when we actually have a live launch on the mainnet, you'll be able to actually stake music. You'll be able to see everything in action. We are literally, we are there. And this whole development project has taken about 6 to 7 weeks, which is incredible to be able to develop. And we'll eventually develop, you know, we still have some things to add. For example, you see right here, we're missing something really important, which is the artist content is not on the page. That needs to be, that's part of the integration this week, so that when we make the NFT, we have all, you know, we got to video them, information, they can post some information about themselves. And so people get a real sense of artists. We also are going to provide special access tokens. So if you stake above a certain amount, you'll be able to maybe communicate with the band. You might get special merchandise offers and those type of incentives that help people become larger stakers, right? So this is going to transform the music industry. Once again, NRGY is bringing DeFi to this industry, and we're going to be bringing the same technology to not only digital businesses, but over the past X number of weeks, we've been talking with different groups with different types of intellectual property, and it's brick and mortar too, right? We're going to build a tremendous economy. It's going to benefit everybody. So if anyone has any other questions, what we'll be doing on next Thursday, we'll be doing another presentation on Star Stake, and we can get into, and you'll have a finished product that you'll be able to see by next Thursday, I believe. So,
Alan,
yeah.
I just want to say a few things. This is Dwayne. Guys, this is, once you start realizing the impact of energy, you start getting it. And once you get it, there's no looking back. You're like, oh my gosh. You know, one thing that I like about this is just from a sheer marketing standpoint, everybody's always out there promoting businesses. And look, we have webinars, obviously, that are promoting energy. And, you know, webinar is kind of like church service, right? It can be boring at times. But imagine now you've got this whole entertainment aspect. So you get to present and entertain people. This is about, hey, you know, let's go on and let's do a session where we do some music review, and we listen to music and we're entertained, and we get to see, maybe we think this band is going to be big, and maybe we want to stake with this band to have the potential to share in their licensing revenue. You know, you get to think of how this is promoted. It's so much more refreshing to everything else out there. And now when you own a piece of that NFT, whether there's licensing revenue or not that comes from it, you're going to earn every time somebody stakes. That's the beautiful thing. And if you're an NRGY stakeholder that has 25 or more coins staked with NRGY and the community builder platform that I showed, you're going to share in all the different bands, all the different artists every time there's a stake made. And not only that, you're going to share in other apps as well. This is just one app. And I want you to understand that, guys, this stake to own technology, what we've called Infinity NFT, goes well beyond the music industry. We're working on some big things out there. But I just want to give you guys a few examples of how this works with other industries. Maybe you're a restaurant.
We'll do it. Yeah, go ahead. Do it. Let me let you follow up with it, because I wanted to get back to this presentation, okay? And then maybe at the end, you can kind of show like what the bigger picture is, because I wanted to kind of get into the Genie Signal a little bit here and show how staking works with Genie Signal. Stake to own technology works with. Yeah, let me show this real quick.
I was just getting ready to go there, Alan.
I know. So this is the Genie Signal. And so Genie Signal is both a decentralized app, and also what we've done is we've added the stake to own technology to Genie Signal. So the difference between staking music or staking trading technology. So the way this platform works is it's open to global competing developers, just like Star Stake is open to global music stars, right? And the difference is, and it works the way, developers making institutional level trading algorithm accessible to everyone. You can use the platform initially for these initial listings for free, just like the music will be free on Star Stake as well. And then you can deploy inside your, right now we're expanding to some global brokers, but right now inside of a US broker, one of the largest, TD Ameritrade, you can deploy selected stocks that you pick and selected strategies that you pick. It's super exciting. And the next step is the stake to ownership, right? So owners receive, so if you start using a technology on Genie Signal and it's making you money, and I can tell you this past week has been great for my account. I've done fantastic with it. Owners receive, not only are you making money, hopefully with the stocks that you pick and the trading technology that you pick,
Nope.
Okay, we got, John, you might want to put your mic on. Okay, I mean off. Okay. So not only do we make money off of trading technology itself, but you also can participate in the value of that trading technology. Now, who wants to own trading technology? Well, hedge funds, institutional traders. So this becomes a place where these technologies are tested and used. And then the most successful ones, you're going to want to own, right? You're going to want to own these. And so this becomes stake to own for trading technology. The licensing revenue works a little differently. The platform itself shares the licensing revenue for the use of the trading technology with the different developers. 1/3 goes to developers, a portion goes to rewards for the stakers, and of course, the market making staking contract on.
Hi.
I'm sorry, I'm in a call.
Oh, I'm sorry, with Access Links, Bobby Murray.
No, he's next door. I'm sorry, I'm at my school today. So I apologize. So you can see the trading technology is the opportunity to earn licensing revenue on trading technology is just unbelievable. Imagine large institutional hedge funds using algos and trading strategies that are built on Genie Signal. So this is a great robo. There's nothing out there like it. You can literally deploy to your TD Ameritrade account with 2 clicks instantly. You can select from stocks. You can look at research. You can go to this site. And for those you want to explore it in more detail, I don't want to take up too much more time, but I want you guys to be able to see, once again, the same method, the same technology can be used for Genie Signal. We also are working on crypto trading services as well, peer-to-peer, through the Energy Bridge. And those trading services, though they were delayed due to COVID problems, our main development teams are in India, and due to COVID problems, literally loss of loved ones, we basically had about 13 to 15 day delay in some of the development of that, but that's been picked up here during the last week and it's ongoing. And so we have Energy Bridge as well. Energy Bridge is a great business. And what it does is it allows not only energy to go from Ethereum to Binance Chain, but it also allows other tokens. We can create Energy Bitcoin, NBTC, Energy Ethereum. So what happens is the Ethereum, for instance, is put in a vault. It's then it then creates a equal amount of NETH on Binance Chain, and now there's a peer-to-peer trading app, and what it allows users to do is trade with each other back and forth for free with no gas fees. And so it's still on DeFi. All the funds are held on DeFi. When you're ready to get your funds, you're not reliant on a balance from some centralized company. You literally just access the smart contract and you withdraw and you deposit on DeFi as well. So it gives all the benefits of DeFi, right? And instant executions at no cost. It'll cost 1% to transact initially over the bridge. Once you're over there and you can trade for free, and you will pay 1% when you withdraw. And the fact is that one of the great promises of DeFi is the market maker model, where price is determined not by individuals on a competitive order book competing with each other and sometimes making mistakes in value, but it actually is open liquidity. You can see how much is backing up the value at any given time. And this is going to allow people to have that benefit, but get those instant executions that you get on centralized platforms. And so it gives you both the benefits of both. So this is going to be a really disruptive and valuable service for all traders in DeFi. This also a big project that is being rolled out for energy. And then on top of this, I'll let Dwayne talk about some of the other stuff, but we have a bright future. We have a bright current status. So we have music opening. We have Genie Signal up and running. For those of you in the US, you can use the service today. and get the benefits of it today. We also have Energy Bridge. You can move your energy right now over the bridge. We're still building the services right now on energy to use the bridge, which is going to be deployed here shortly, but the bridge itself, the infrastructure of this is working, okay? There just isn't the service on the other end that's going to provide the value for people to move over the bridge. But when people, for example, stake on Star Stake, and let's say they want to go ahead now and cash out, they'll be able to actually take their energy on Ethereum, bring it over the bridge and sell it on Uniswap. And so the bridge is the infrastructure for a lot of the dApps. We obviously want the dApp to use the low cost structure of Binance Smart Chain and all the advantage of Ethereum. So we're a cross platform, and we're also looking at actually adding a third platform as well. I'm not going to get into the announcement of that today, but we are basically, working to reduce these gas costs, these fees, these friction points in doing transactions, and make it as easy as possible for people to not only use our dApps, but to get the very best value possible as we create this digital economy. So all of you, once again, I want to thank you for your time today. I think you can see tremendous progress. Keep in mind, we just started 15 weeks ago. I mean, we literally have done tremendous development. Imagine where energy will be in the coming months to years. It's big possibilities, and I thank you all for your time.